Guys, everyone, I'm kind of on the run because I did something I shouldn't have. Well, in photography wise, not because the police are after me or anything, but here are some photography don'ts, some things you shouldn't do. You can break the rules, but don't do these. One of the first big don'ts I ever recommend in regards to cleaning, because everyone gets a lens with their camera, no matter what it is, entry level or not. You're gonna get a lens, you're gonna see some schmutz on your lens, you're gonna go, oh, I'm gonna get that off there. Do not use your finger or sandpaper. It's not necessary. Use a lens cloth, use a Rocket Air, Geodis Rocket Air, some kind of blower, so that way you don't mess up your lens. That's not a good thing. Do not forget the small things like memory cards, batteries, anything in general, because you will regret that on a shoot, especially if it's cold out. As you might see, there's a little bit of snow that's kind of blown out there, but batteries drain quickly, so bring extras and SD cards. You never know when one might fail. Not being afraid to getting out of auto. What do I mean? Getting out of program auto mode on your camera. Don't be afraid to shoot manual. Try aperture priority, shutter priority. Get to know how your camera works. It's really crucial, and you will get the shots that you want, because with a setting like this, if I was in auto, this would look horrible, like terrible. So don't be afraid to get out of auto, no puns intended to anything out there, and doing what you need to get the shot right. Just try something different, step out of your comfort zone. Limiting your creativity out of fear, because you don't think you could try something, or you're too damn intimidated to go do it. Be creative, go out there, do it. If you got to lay in the snow to do something, you just do it. Don't be creative, don't be limited because you're afraid of something. Just go out there, do it, try it. Who knows, your style might inspire someone else, or it might look really good. Get what you need. Don't be afraid to edit. And edit horribly. Fail at first. Really just up the saturation. Make it look terrible. Do your selective coloring, your HDR. Don't be afraid to edit terribly, because later on you're going to learn what works and what doesn't for your style. So edit, fail, edit, keep doing it, and you're going to get it right. You're going to get your style down pat. A huge photography don't is to get the biggest and best because you think it's better. Well, yes, the camera's better, or the lens is better than probably what you have now, but why is it better? Do you understand why you're being limited, why you need it? Probably not. So it's something huge. So don't get the biggest and best because you think it'll improve. If you don't know what you're doing, that ain't gonna help, no matter how much money you spend. You can donate it to me. One of the biggest mistakes on a photo shoot with a client right in front of you is to look insecure and tell them you're insecure by going, ooh, I don't know if I like the way this looks, I don't know if the way if that looks. Would you really want to sit at your hair cutter? You're getting your hair cut and your barber stylist is going, ooh, I don't know if I like the way that looks. No, you would be freaked the hell out. Be insecure, but in your head, like, oh no, this flash isn't looking the way I want it to. Step out of that zone, take a couple test shots, smile, even though you're not really meaning it. Smile, then work with the lighting around. Say, okay, then when you finally have everything down, even if it takes a couple minutes, boom, you're done. Just don't let the client actually know you're insecure, because they won't trust you. Trust is pretty important. Once again, do you want to get your ear cut off if you're at the hair cuttery? No. Don't be afraid to run the show. So what does that mean? Don't be afraid to use your power that you have as a photographer in a shoot and direct people how to pose or what to do. But also don't be afraid to let the client get what they need as well, to get, whatever shots they want, to let them run the show a little bit. So it could be a cohesive balance to get, the creativity and the vision that both of you guys wanted. Don't be afraid to run the show, but then also don't be afraid, don't be a dick like others and just being like, no, this is only me. You know what? The client's paying you. They have a vision of mind as well. Try it. Probably one of the most important things in general, and once again, I do a lot of weddings and event photography, is don't let someone shoot over your shoulder. No, just don't let it happen. It's going to distract the eye lines and what your client's doing in front of you, especially if you're doing group shots, quick on the run type of stuff. Do not let someone shoot in their shoulder. Say, hey, listen, let me get what I need, and then afterwards you could take your photos, because, well, in general, your photos are more important because you're getting paid a pretty penny to be there anyway. Don't forget the detail shots. Those are important, whether it be a guest wedding book or rings or flowers or something. They're there for a reason. The client paid for them. Just don't forget the detail shots. There are things that a lot of people forget, and then they're like, well, why didn't you take a picture of this? Why didn't you take a picture of that? When I was originally going to shoot this video, I was going to be under dappled light. So what does that mean? Well, mixed lighting, like a little bit of sun would have streaked across my face. It had some shadow. Well, you know what? Don't do that unless you can really control it and you have a system and maybe a little bit more control of the light. Like I can't hold up, a diffusion and bounce in some light and all that kind of stuff, because it's just me right here and I don't have a ton of stuff with me. So don't really shoot in dappled light unless you need to. That way, find a shaded space like this, balance it out for the background a little bit. But if you can avoid dapple light, I would do so. That's kind of a big don't for myself. Stop obsessing over camera settings. Stop sitting here looking and going like, oh damn, it's not right, it's not right. Stop. Once you get your settings down right the first time, do your test shots, you're done. Stop sitting there going like, nope, it's not exactly 1000% perfect. That's what you have editing for, you know, just in general anyway. It's feeling secure. Your client feeling secure in front of you. They're sitting there going like, oh, nope. They're gonna know something's probably not right, or you're just being overly anal about something. Just get your settings right and you're done. Stop trying to perfect them 100%. You don't need to, and you probably have the shot you need. We're gonna wrap it up with our last two don'ts, and they're pretty big for me. One is don't delete the photos right away, because your camera, like especially if you're in the field, because your screen's pretty small on your camera. It's like a 3-inch or 3.5 inch or 3.2-inch screen, and you might think something doesn't look right when if you blew it up to your 15, 24, 90-inch TV monitor or anything, it might actually work. So don't delete photos right on the spot in the field. And my biggest one is don't doubt your ability. Once again, don't feel handcuffed that you can't be creative. If you have a vision, go out there and do it.
Pretty good that I'm extremely happy with, all because I just took a minute and I realized what I wanted to do. Let me get you a bit of a backstory behind this photo. So right now we're in Duluth with my buddy Steve Kemp with SK Photography. You've seen him in my video.